Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here on Tropicana Avenue, East Tropicana, heading westbound. We're approaching the interchange here with US 95 / US 93 / Interstate 11 / Interstate 515. And this is an older part of town in here. It's been here for a while. Dottie's over there. That's a gaming hall chain here in town. I think there's somewhere around 68 of those locations around town. If Tobin's messages resonate in my mind, thank you so much for Tobin. Member Tobin, really, really grateful for him and all the hard work he does on the back end here, dropping comments with all sorts of information to help us out. So Rollingwood Drive up here, next intersection it says. Strong smell of bleach for some reason coming into the car. I don't know why. Not that that's a bad thing, because a lot of this area needs a good bleaching. Sorry. There's a Lutheran church there. This is Sand Hill, a minor residential arterial here on the east side of town. So our visitation numbers are down, our airport passenger numbers are down, and they're increasing the fees. It's a lot like the cable companies, right? As the cable companies have lost more and more subscribers, churn they call it, right? CHURN in the industry, they call it churn when they lose subscribers. I would call it a disaster for myself. Selling some flowers out here on the corner at Pecos / Pecos. There's a Sprouts over there off of Trop and Pecos / Pecos. Another big Walmart right here on the left as well in the Tropicana Center here at Tropicana and Mojave. Had some requests from some of you to drive down Tropicana because you used to live here and you wanted to see what it looked like nowadays. So there's a Ross over there, an Ace Hardware, Walmart, Dollar Tree, of course. It's a sign of the times. A lot of the Dollar Trees, is it just me or the Dollar Trees getting bigger? They seem to be getting bigger as they grow more, as they build more of them. McLeod Drive here, because you can't buy much. You can't buy anything for $1 nowadays, right? Paradise Pool here. Dutch Brothers Coffee. Usually that place is packed. They usually have like a line out here to the street and stuff. This is Topaz Street here. And that's going to bring us up here to the major artery known as Eastern Avenue. It travels the entire length of the Las Vegas Valley. Well, just about. It goes from South Anthem and Henderson, and Anthem and Inspirada down there in Henderson. Goes all the way up just past Craig Road and then just kind of fizzles out up there. But it's a very long road. Travels a very good distance here in town. As we continue westbound here on Tropicana. Amigo Tires, buy now, pay later. I've seen now you can do buy now, pay later on your groceries. That's wild to me. And what are the interest rates for that stuff? What are they charging you for interest on that? Cuba Cafe, restaurant and bar over here on the left. Yes, we open. It says yes, we open. Spencer Street here, $4.25 a gallon at that 7-Eleven. Wow. 7-Elevens used to be the kind of the cheapest one in town. Now, can't say that. La Villita, Villita. That's a chain. I know there's one off of Las Vegas Boulevard North up there, by like Belmont, that area up there in North Las Vegas. This is Tamaris here. And we get traffic. Lots and lots of traffic. If you really like traffic, this is the place to be. Oh my, we've got someone playing loud music here next to me on a bike. I'll pause it for a moment. Okay, he's gone. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, there's an ambulance up here. Oh boy. This is, I think, Maryland Parkway up here. Yep, here comes the ambulance. So I don't know if that's the reason the traffic got backed up this far or not. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys being here. Really helps us out with the algorithm. My big pal Al, I call him. And my big pal Al is what really recommends us to other viewers. So please help us out there. We'll pause it here for a moment. We have an India Market and Cafe International Grocery over here. And then you have a Metro Pizza. That's a chain here in town. It's advertising half-off dine-in pizza there. 2:30 to 4:30, Tuesday through Thursday. So those must be their slow days. And they're trying to drum up some business during those times. But Metro Pizza, I've had it once. It's okay. That's all I can really say about that. It's yeah, a lot of cars driving around without tags in this town. You see that all over the place. And I have theorized and postulated at length about the reasons why, but it really just comes down to money. You get a tag on your car long enough to get insurance on it. Actually, no, it works the other way. You get insurance first, then you get the tag, right? I think that's how it works. Oh, there's a lane closed over here. That's why we've been sitting here. Yeah, no warning, no nothing. Just, you know, you're stuck here. And you're not supposed to be pulling all the way across all the lanes like that either, buddy. It doesn't work that way. It's here. Popeye's chicken over here, $4.19 a gallon here at the Chevron. That's more in line with what we see with the Chevrons in town. We have a tire shop over here selling all sorts of rims, etc. Open 24 hours. But you get your, okay, so you get your tags, you get your insurance, then you get your tags, then you let your insurance lapse, right? You make one payment, the down payment or whatever it is, and that's it. And then you let that lapse. And then when it comes time to renew your tag in a year, if you haven't been pulled over, which is probably not going to happen in this town, let's face it, then you take the tag off your car. Because otherwise, I guess they figure it shows, you know, if a cop pulls up behind you, it shows that that your tag is expired, right? Because of the little sticker on it. But I guess they figure if we just take it off, they won't mess with us. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to find, to really decipher these reasons. I would love to hear your comments. Please let me know your thoughts, guys. What is going on? Why are we driving around with so many cars without tags? And there's so many uninsured drivers in this town. Which leads to, unfortunately, a lot of hit and runs. There's a cause and effect there, relationship, for sure. So they let their insurance, yeah, this is Maryland Parkway, which is just a disaster. It looks like a war zone up and down Maryland Parkway, the entire length. This is Wilbur. Here we're going to make a left onto Wilbur. Wilbur. Got some police activity up there. Looks like they got someone pulled over up there. Housing helpers. Okay. Corporate housing. Oh, shoot. Okay. Mine is still flashing yellow, while the through lanes are all red. So, oh, that's nice. Thank you. Okay, so now it's turning. Audi stop, Audi stop, Audi stop. There you go. All right. Nice collection of trash there at the gutter. That's the main airport tower there, control tower here for Las Vegas International Airport. It is, I'm gonna go right here onto Radkovich. It is the third largest tower in the U.S. behind Charlotte and Atlanta. So this right here on the right, that I was just about to pass by, this is the Liberace Museum right here. I'm gonna back up if I can here. And you can see the L there. It's not a museum actually, I should say. It's a mansion. The Liberace Mansion right here. I was gonna drive right by it and not even realize that I was doing it. But this is it right here, guys. Smile, you're on camera, okay? And turning the corner here. Very green, very lush. Lots of fruit in here too. They have oranges. And there's a big fountain right there. Liberace Mansion, built in 1962. It has been placed on the Clark County Register of Historic Places March 2nd, 2016. The building was cited for its outstanding historical and cultural significance. Clark County, Nevada. And there's orange trees that are blooming oranges there. There's a lemon tree back there, it looks like. And it's just right here. He lived right here off of Tropicana. Turn around real quick. Little 3-point turn action here. So you guys can get a good look at it from the other side of the street. Oh my, that looked like a nail. And there it is there. Really, really cool stuff. That looks like it used to be a garage, but they filled it in with that stained glass and stuff. But yeah, it sits right here. Not too far from the Strip. I mean, Maryland Parkway is just to our east, so really, really cool stuff. Thank you guys so very, very much for being here. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Again, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And also check out our merch available. We have some awesome gear, maybe something for yourself, for your significant other. Also, please check out Cinnamon and Jupiter, my wife's brand new channel here on YouTube. She does some awesome spirituality and astrology videos. And even if that's not something you're into, maybe someone you know is. Actually, I'm going to go up here. I want to show you guys this right before we end. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. Please also check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE, here on YouTube. He does some terrific sunrise and sunset drone videos, to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you're unfamiliar with Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. This is the UNLV Thomas and Mack Center right here. They have concerts there. This is where UNLV Running Rebels basketball team plays. There's the parking garage for it. University of Nevada, Las Vegas. They also, they've held quite a few events there, actually. Thomas and Mack Center right there. Not a whole lot going on over there today, but Cox Pavilion to the right of it. That's why our cable goes on and off all the time, because they had to spend all their money on naming rights to a building here at UNLV. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, you guys. We'll see you on the next one here on the Vegas Don channel.